Okay, the biggest update on this run so far. I found a hat! And I dyed it pink! I feel like I can fucking take on the world. Or is it purple? I could say it's purple because that relates to the joke of one of the first videos that I made. But the only thing consistent about me is my upload schedule, so it's pink.
Gonna cry?
That's one riverway station. Two to go.
A really weird realization that I have about this game. Not many people talk about it. You know what a lot of people still talk about? Skyrim. Why is that? Like, the game arguably isn't even that good. Especially not compared to, like, modern standpoints, right? Yet, still, occasionally on YouTube, I see like 5 things you missed in Skyrim, or Skyrim mods, or just an appreciation video about the game. And it baffles me. How does Skyrim still live on for so long? It's not because of Todd Howard re-releasing it on everything. Because who still buys Skyrim, honestly? Is there like a small group of people that want to buy Skyrim 5 different times and do like 5 different playthroughs for it? That makes even less sense to me. How does Skyrim hold up to like GTA 5? That game is also pretty ancient, right? At least they are actively working on making a sequel. With the Skyrim sequel, we got to see like rocks, which, you know, look at this game. Also has rocks. Not really making yourself stand out, are you, Skyrim? Skyrim 2. You know the real interesting thing about Death Stranding to me? I have made 2 videos previously about Death Stranding so far. What both of them have in common, and this one too, is that I could just go off on a tangent. I could just rant about whatever the fuck, and it kinda makes sense in a way to do that during a Death Stranding gameplay. Because you're literally just walking around and like talking about absolutely nothing. It's making me realize that that is kind of an itch I would like to scratch with my videos. I feel like it's bringing me a couple of steps closer to what kind of content I want to make, and I think that's nice. How are you guys receiving these videos? Like, are you weirded out or anything? Because I could always just... If a mime suddenly unlocked his psychic powers to actually create the invisible objects that he tries to portray, wouldn't he be the most powerful creature on the world? Or would he die within the same day? Because he can just create his own box and trap himself without a means of getting out until he figures something else out, right? But if he, like, fakes to have an invisible gun, he can murder people without a trace. Like, there would be, if they research it, they're like, okay, yeah, gun wound, but there is no bullet. There is also no gun. Like, the mime could get away with so much. We will never have a recording of what he sounds like. And because of the makeup, we can't identify him either. It would be the greatest anomaly for humanity to deal with. You know, you can tell a lot from a person if you walk up to them and ask, describe to me what a minion looks like. There are some people that will just describe the minions from, like, the Despicable Me movie. But other people will describe these kind of minions. Both of these groups might not be that fun to hang out with. One is cringe, the other is toxic. But it does say a thing about you, right? Are you a gamer or a film enjoyer? Do you like yellow as the primary color, or do you think red and blue are the OGs? Like, for real, man, screw star signs. What kind of minion do you think of? This is how you get to know people. Or is there an other kind of minion that you think of when I ask that question? Because these are the only 2 that come to my mind. Cringe and toxicity. But maybe you got something more healthy up in your mind. Let me know. Why have we started liking ass more than boobs? A lot of more people, when I ask them, there's a lot of more ass people around than boob people. By boob and ass people, I mean people that appreciate a good-looking ass. And not a subspecies that is just a sentient pair of tits or a sentient pair of ass that are coalescing with us. Why has that happened? Is that the reason why fanboys are more apparent? Or is that just... or is that just us being more abrasive about people's choices? Because I am also a fan of ass. But I'm still wondering, like, why do I prefer this over boobs? You know? There's nothing wrong with boobs. And I do like boobs still. Boobs haven't done anything wrong to me. In fact, if something has caused me harm, it was more often ass than boobs. And I know how that may sound. And I'm gonna keep making it sound like that because that's funny. It's just a good thing to wonder how that has happened. Is there a science between preference changing across the generations? Because the Greeks appreciated a small dick over a big dick, right? That also used to be a thing. Because if it was too big, it would be seen as barbaric, whereas small would be seen as very sophisticated. So are we at the dawn of a new era? We are working towards the normalization of ass worship. What a time to be alive. I'm still really bad at outros.